Hi, in this video, I'm going to show how to extract product information from Flipkart using Python programming language. And to keep things real, we will take mobile phone as our example. Whether you're working on a price tracking tools, building a data project, or just curious to learn web scraping, in this video will guide you step by step. And don't worry, all the code is available on GitHub. The link is in description below. If you stuck anywhere, feel free to drop a comment. I'm always happy to help. So let's get started and dive right into the code. First, we'll understand what exactly web scraping, and then we'll scrap the information from one page, and then we'll do it for all the pages. Then we'll make a data frame and do the data analysis. And whatever data frame will make it, after the analysis, will store into the database. That database will be MongoDB. So let's understand it what exactly the web scraping. So web scraping is an automated method used to extract a large amount of data from websites. So in this example, scrap the information from the web page and store it structured data. So we can say, so whatever data is available on a web page, all the data in unstructured format. So the conclusion is we can say, so web scraping helps collect these unstructured data and store it in a structured format. I cannot scrap all the product and all the pages in the same time. So my target will be, so one particular product, let's take it one particular product like this one, and the all the information will try to just scrap it and then scrap all the product which is available in the one page. If the one page we successfully scrapped it properly, then we'll go for another page as well and put it into the loop, because we have the n number of pages are available. So like if I'm just going to the page number 4 and check that, you'll find it out a different products are available. To check that how many pages are there, I think when you scroll down, you'll also find it out how many pages are there. It's a 492 pages are available, and every pages have some number of products is available. So it's not possible to directly scrap it all the product in the same time. Let's target it to one product in a first page. If you are successfully scrap it, the one particular page and one product, then you can do it the other project and other product and other pages as well. Let me open my project folder. So in this folder, there is no any kinds of Jupyter notebook or any files is not available. Let's create it from scratch. So create first file, and the file name, let's write it down here. Scrapping from one page. Yeah. Scrapping from and we also required the libraries which is scrap the information. So from bs4 import, if this library is not available, you please install it from internet, and you can just use it pip install and that particular libraries. BeautifulSoup, and from url lib dot request import url open, and let's take the request. Okay, these are the very common libraries. Request. So these are the very common libraries. I want to first provide the link here. Okay, so let's take the link. URL is equal to, and I wanted the first page of the link. Let me just do the copy paste. Yeah, this is my link, the first page link. Okay, let's run it here. And first I have to just scrap it all the information. How to scrap the information? When you just right click in the Flipkart, right click, inspect, you'll find it out all the information is available in the HTML HTML format. So first of all, I want this all the HTML, because such information is also available on the HTML itself. So when I just clicking on somewhere like there is an arrow button, when you click on it, so you can just hover it. So when I just click on this product name, So product name, so that CMF buy nothing to pro, such information is already available. So I want first all the this HTML file in my Jupyter notebook, then I am able to scrap it that information. So the first thing is that let me just create uh, URL client is equal to URL open and pass the URL. Okay, page HTML u client dot read will pass the information. And of course, if we just open it, let's close it as well. U client dot close it. So when I just close, so now all the information is stored into the page HTML. Let me just try to print it on how exactly it's look like. So when I just print page HTML, so that the information is look like this way, which is not even readable. So that's why beautiful soap, the option is here. So just make it little bit beautify way. So let's pass these things into the beautiful soap class and pass HTML, and the features will pass it as a HTML. Okay. And let's store into the page soap. Okay. Now let me try to print it. Let me try to print it properly. Still is, yeah, still it looks better compared to the previous one, because the previous one which looks completely text format, this one is at least showing that information into this way. See, that information is also showing properly in the HTML format, right? But again, you cannot directly walk on the entire HTML file. So you have to work on the particular section only, right? The particular section, I just want to scrap the information. Let's start scrapping the information here. Our target is to first find it out the scrap product name. Okay, let's try to first scrap the product name. So go to the go to your Flipkart and check it. Click on this arrow button. When you click on the arrow button, you can just hover it. I'm going to the product name here and check that particular product name is available in the which class. So that is available in the class name is KZTH. Let's copy it. Okay, let's copy it. We can just simply, I can write it here, product class name. Okay, which is this. This is my product class name. So page soap is help you to find it out. So page soap. So now the page soap is basically the values which is stored in the beautiful soap format. Store it here. There is a method is called as a find all. So I'm just trying to find it all. And of course, that particular class is available in a div. So there is a parameter. We have to pass it there. The parameter, which is div and comma, and we have to define the values, which is nothing but a class format. The class values are there, and class is nothing but your values, your values here. So when I just run it, let us see. So you can find it out all the product name. You can find it out here. The first product name was that the CMF by nothing to pro and white such information. And you can also see that the same information is also available here. Light green is mentioned there, but it's a white, maybe some other product. You maybe some white. You'll also find it out somewhere. It's not following the properly the order, like ascending descending, the such kind of order is not following here, but the product is properly scrapped it. Okay, product is properly scrapped it here. So you'll find it out, so many products are there, and you can also check the length as well. Let me store these things into the any particular container, and then and store it. So let's check it all the I have to uh, I have to select those classes which can contain all the information at the same time. So this particular class is contain only the product name, so I don't want such class, because in this way I can just find it out only the product name only. Like here if I'm just working in the one particular product, suppose this one, and when you just use the dot text, okay, you will find it out the particular product name here. But I don't want only product. I want the other information as well, whichever is possible. Let's try to scrap it. So I want the overall class name, which is defined there. So let me just find it out overall class name so that I can just scrap all the information. So let me click again the arrow button. When I just click on Okay. Okay. I want overall. Overall can be this. Okay. And oh, sorry. Let's go to the first page. I think that will be better. For first product. No, sorry. It's a sponsored. There are sponsored things are there. Hmm. Yeah, these are the class. So these are the class is basically store all the information. So my target is to first scrap it all the information, all those class which contain all the information. So that is the class name. So I can write it here, the all info class name, which is nothing but this. And let's try to just scrap it, the information, what are the information are available here. So page show dot find all. Same thing, I can just do the copy paste. I don't need to uh, write it same thing again and again. Okay. So yeah, so such information, I just find it out here. Okay. Let's store it. The variable name is a container, containers, and check it. How many products are available? I think this one is not required. That is just, experiment was there. Let me just remove it. Let's clean it, our code. And in a container, okay, in a container, let me just check that how many values are there. There is 24 product is available. Let's first focus on only one product and get the information. So container 0, if I'm just doing it, so you're getting all the information here. So these are the information, and here you'll find it out all the information in the same time. You can see your product name is also available, right? And at the same time you'll also find it out some ratings, review. See, 8 GB, that all the information you can also find it out. That means if you have a container, so you can find it out each and everything in the same time. Let's first decide which column we have to extract it. Let me just create one columns name, like data. Just want to create it. Yeah, we can say required calls. Okay. The first one, I want the product name. Second one, let's take a price. Um, and we can say actual actual price and sell price. Now I want review ratings, how much offers are there, and what is the camera, right? And what is the rating? Review and ratings is already there. Uh, okay. And what else? And what is the processor? What is the memory? What is the memory? What is the battery? And what is the display? I want to extract such kind of information. So let's go with one by one. Like uh, I got the container. So in that container, let's working with one to one columns, one to one values will extract it. So the zeroth index I just extract and then getting like this. Let me just run it. I think Okay, container 0 have all the values. Now I want to extract the one by one all the information. So container 0, when I just do the find all, okay. So in the find all, so I want to see that in the container 0, where exactly that all the informations are available, right? So where exactly the product name is defined. So product name, even I can just go directly over there and click on this arrow button one more time. Sorry. Yeah, and move one more time. It is available inside this, and this is the class is there. And let me just define the class, and that is available as a product name. So I can define the directly the class, but it is available in the div. So div, comma, and inside that we'll just pass all the information, which is nothing but a class, and the class is nothing but this. So in this class, I get this information, and but it's showing as a list format, right? It's completely the list format are showing. So I can just directly just go with the index 0 and showing the completely HTML format. Now I can just directly just make it text. So it's showing the text only, and these are the product name. So I can easily find it out the product name here. Now let's also go with the second one is the prices. If I want to know that where exactly the price is available, the selling price and actual price are there, right? So let's store it such kind of things into some variable, so we can just say that it's a product name. So yeah, product name is clear, and let's go with the next one to do it, which is nothing but the price. Let's see what first you find it out the actual price or selling price. uh, what is the class name are there? The class name for the selling price and actual price. So the actual price is the 19,499, and the selling price, uh, the selling price is something else. So you can see the values are changed here because I'm just directly working on the Flipkart, and dynamically they are changing the values. So let me just go there, and selling price and actual price. I just want to calculate in the both the same place. How can I just find it out there? Okay, so why not just take it here, and which is showing the prices. This one is the review and rating. Okay, review and rating. I just find it out here. What is the second one? That specification. Why not we go with that one first, right? Let's go with that one first. Leave it that the class that prices we can do it later, because I already find it out that review and rating. So let's postpone it this part, because I got the class is which is this, and that is defined as a review and rating. So if I already find it out a review and rating, so why not just go there? Um, Let me just copy paste, and this values. Let me see what exactly it is, because that is also defined as a dev, right? So yeah, let's define as a dev itself. Let me just clarify it. It's just really have a div or something else. It's also div. Yeah, correct. So let me see what exactly the values are showing. Yeah, yes, perfect. It's giving the review and ratings. At the same time, right? Later we can do the small data analysis and just split it our review and rating separately. But let's store it first. Let's try to store all the information in one place. Review and rating. Perfect. Let's store it. Yeah. Second part is two things is done. So we have to calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is a 10 elements. I have to just calculate it. Two is done. Let's go with the next one. Which one we easily can find it out. Okay. Okay. I can find it out all the kind of specification in one place. Okay. In this class. Oh, after that you can find it out. See, there is a so many list are there, right? So why not just take the list? Uh, Okay, why not just take the list here? And Acha, one more thing. There is some issues which you have to do the exception handling over there. So if you launch any new product, right? So there is no any review or ratings are there. So if you find such things as completely a none, so in that time it uh should be append something, should be add something, right? So we have to be very careful for that. So that when you just apply the looping in that time, I'll just discuss with you these things. Okay, but let me just complete with the specification. What exactly is giving the values, right? What exactly is giving the values over there? Okay, perfect. And let's also put it into here. Let's see. Boom. It's giving the all the kind of information in the one place. It's really great, really great. So we are getting all kind of information in only single one place. So almost everything I just easily find it out in the only one place. Why not we store it all the information one by one, right? So let's store it into the specification. Specif specification. Okay, specification that store all the information, all the specification related things. I store all the information. Let me also get it something one by one. So this is the list is defined there, right? So in this list, sorry, in this div class, what are the information is there? Let me just try it. Dot find all, find all, and we'll pass div and also define the class, and we can define as okay. I already make it the same thing, but still it's showing the same values are here. Okay, inside that nothing is there, so I can just go with the find all, this particular class, but that is not a div. Let me just try it. What are the information we'll get? Nothing. I'm just getting it over here. Okay, so let me just try it again. What specification is all stored? Okay, that is also not storing anything. So let me just copy and see that what exactly its values are there. So find all that most of the values are defining the li, right? So find all. Let me just directly pass the values is li. So perfect. All the information are storing into the li format, and uh, the first one is giving the memory information, right? So if I'm just going to zero, that giving the completely the memory information dot text, I can just store it. These are completely a memory information. So memory info, I find it out here. So same thing, I can also just check it all the values. What are exactly are storing over there. So accordingly, I can just define the variables. So that second one is nothing but a display information, and let's quickly do it. And the third one, what exactly it is? Third one is nothing but your battery information. Um, Perfect. Okay, that battery information, and fourth one, we can also just try it. The fourth, that is nothing but the processor information is look like, and the clockwise and such information is that there. Okay, so let me just pass the two. Two is nothing but your camera information, and three is battery information. Okay, so processor is that is not looks better. So let's skip it. I think we can just skip it here. Sorry, let's pass it the four. Okay, max clock speed and what's processor are there. So it will be create issues when you have any keypad kind of mobile things are there, and sometimes camera is not there. So let's see what are the issues we'll face. Let's let's see what the issues you find it out accordingly. We'll see that. Okay. So yeah, so let's do it. Almost all the information I just find it out here, right? So we have to just put everything into the loop. Simple. So let's go to the price, and where I can just find it out the price. Perfect. Yes, I can just find it out this particular class. Yes, this is the class where our prices are available. Find all. This is yeah, perfect. Let's check it. What exactly is it? Find it out the price here. Perfect. Here I can just find it out your the actual price and the real price. Both you can just find it out in the one place. I don't need to go anywhere to find it out these things. Perfect. And now looks good. Looks good. So it's time to just check it. Is there any offer or not? So I think I can also just find it out the same kind of place is yeah, 30% of off are there. But I also have a class, I think, because when I was searching, so such kind of class was also there. You have something, this the class. and I can also just do it. Sorry, not here. Okay, let's do the copy paste. Uh, okay, perfect. Cut and paste here. Let me see what exactly is the 30% off. Okay, perfect. I think we should stop now. Will not go anything else now. Perfect. So let's keep it everything into the loop and let's run it and make the data frame so that if the one page will work better, so I can just go for the multiple pages over there. So first of all, what I have to do it here. Okay, everything all the values should be stored into the list, right? So what I can make it here, let's make it one dictionary, right? Let's make it one dictionary, and in that dictionary we'll store all the information. Okay. um yeah, that's really good. So let's make a dictionary. Data is equal to, and the first one, and let's make it simple, a list, right? A simple list, which I just make it here, because from the list to making a dictionary is really very simple, right? Let's make it that way. Let's make it a perfect name, and we'll not write like this. Product name, it's perfect, the capitalized way, and the actual price, we can say data column, and the selling price, and actual price and selling price, I find it out in the one place. So actual, and the first one was a selling, and then actual, sell and actual price. Perfect. And that is not even required. A review on rating, let's make it capital R and capital R. Ratings, offer, camera, processor. Okay, processor is really required, or not? Because the processor problem is that I think that is not giving the perfect information. But you can, yeah, if you want, you can also just scrap it. Memory, we can take it, display. Yeah, perfect. Let's create one dictionary from there. So from keys, we'll pass the values is a data calls, and we'll pass as a blank list. So that will be my data. So data will look like this. Perfect. This is the completely data, and that I want to create it. Okay. So let's make it a container. Okay, the for. So I have a container, so which I was just using like this, and there is a 24 there is 24 elements. Yeah, we can say products are available. So let's make it for contain in containers. Okay, contain in containers. Wow, looks good. Okay, let's just pass it all the values one by one. Let's go with the product. Okay, so data of product name will just pass, and that will get the oh, okay, it should be in the double quotes. Dot append. So what it will be append? It will be append your product name. This is your product name. Perfect. Let's, why not just pass it over there, directly over this. Okay, and instead of container, I'll just make it contain. Okay, that product name, we'll just pass it here. Perfect. One wicket down, and now go to the next one. Let's go with the review on ratings, because second one I did the review on ratings. Yeah, perfect. So why not just make it review on rating? Let's make it RR, because anyhow it will be stored into the as a variable. Okay, review on rating, and okay, I just find it out this one, but there is some issues. Sometimes if it's new product are there, so let's take the length of R. If it's suppose become a zero, right? If it's zero, let's make a condition. If the values are a zero, so in the time will directly the review and ratings, so both the values will store as a as a properly none. If it's that's values become a none. Okay, so RR Well, okay, the length of is a 0. Okay, then we'll take as a okay, so we'll take as a simply the none. Okay, and else I can just make it review and rating. Review and rating. That will be RR of what else? Let me just try it. Where is the review and rating? Review and rating. Review and rating. Yes. Let me just see what exactly values are. Okay, like this. Perfect. Let me also just check it. Review and rating one more time. Uh, okay. Hmm. Okay. That reviews and ratings. Hmm. Let's try it here because review and rating I can just make it here if it's nothing is there, if it length are there, then we consider as a none, and dot we can just pass it like this, the index of 0, and we'll take it as a text. But inside that I think we also have the numerical values are as well, the 4.1, and but it's very difficult to classify it, right? It's very difficult to know that it's a 4.1 or 15,000. It's very difficult. I think let's make it split. Review and rating, let's make it split, and that numerical values, we can also split in the second one. And what else? What is the meaning of this? I think we can just use it this one. Okay, perfect. We can just use that one. Okay, and yep, I think we can good. We go ahead. I think we can also just define the numbers as well. If it's there is no any reviews or ratings are there, so of course that number, if it's numerical number, we can also just define it, right? Numerical number, we can say rating number is equal to none, but okay, rating number, that will also be none, and okay, and then rating number. Okay, um it cannot be first of all RR, so let's make it the same variable, otherwise it's creating the issue. Okay, rating number, what it will be, the rating number will be this create a container, and that will also check what will be the rating number. That is the values. Okay, so I think I have to just define it there. Okay, that is will be the rating numbers, and 0, because it's going to the else part, right? Its else part is going, so of course the values will be there. So first of all, it's not container 0, it should be the container contain values. This is also the contain values, and that is also the rating number. Okay, so perfect. We are in two stages. We just cleared, and no, not two stages. I think one values we just miss it here. That I can just define as a rating number. Rating number. Okay, rating number. So let's append it. Okay, let's append it. First of all, the data dot data of something dot append. And the second one again, data of something dot append, what exactly it is. Let's first talking about review and rating, and that review and rating will be append as this one review and rating. Okay, and the rating number, and that rating number will append. Perfect. That two part is done. So three part is done, and let's go to the next one. I think let's go for a specification, because that specification will cover so many things. Let's quickly complete it. Specification was quite simple, right? Because just we have a different list starts there. So just copy paste and see that these are the specifications, and the values are stored is there. And what is the memory? Somewhere is a memory is defined that. Yeah, this one is a memory is defined. Let me also check that. Memory info. So when I just go with the memory info, yes, expandable till up to 2 TB. Okay, and specification. Perfect. Then what should I? Okay, so first of all, it's giving the completely specification. Sorry, not this one. Where is that? Where is the memory? These are the memory specification. Let's copy paste. Okay, that memory is in information. So this is nothing but your memory informations are there. So I have that variable is a memory, so I can just directly define it there. So data of, sorry, it's memory dot append. Okay, so that is the memory, and the likewise, uh, all the specification things are available in the same place. So likewise, I have the memory, I have. Okay, so likewise, let's see that what exactly the values are there. So whatever you did the copies, I think you have to do the copy of this one as well. Okay, okay. So let's do the copy paste of all the values. What is the second one? After memory, I find it out at a display. The one is nothing but a display. Let's open the bracket and close the bracket, and that is the display. Let's make it display. Okay, what is the third one? Which is nothing but your camera, which is nothing but your camera. Where is that? Yeah, perfect. So camera, and what is the third one? Fourth one, which is what exactly it is? It's nothing but your battery. It's nothing but a battery. Perfect. I don't think so. Anything is missing it here. Um, yep. Display, camera, everything is done. So yeah, let's me remove it. Yeah, this is done, and now it's time to check that what else are remaining. Um, so we remaining as a sales and actual price. Okay, the sales and actual price and rating number that we also done. Offer is remaining, and the sales and actual price are remaining. So let's go to the first sales and actual price, and this is the sales and actual price are there. So let's do the copy paste. Okay, so this hope it's perfect, and yeah, this looks good. And let's that will be the sales and actual price, and offer is remaining. Sorry, yeah, one thing is remaining here. The data of, let's better to write it down a price, because it's a big statement. So the data of dot append price. Okay, perfect. Everything is done, and now it's time to change it. First of all, it's not container zero. It should be contain. It should be contain. Okay, now it's time to just discuss about the offer, where exactly the offer are there. Perfect. These are the offers. Okay. So anyhow, the 30% are there. We can just directly extract it from there. That is not a big thing. Okay. That is not a big thing. Because anyhow, after completing of this, we have to do the data analysis, right? We have to do completely data analysis and check that. Uh, Again, this first of all is a contain. Okay, that is nothing but a rating. Sorry, offer. Okay, it's offer. So again, the offer is also depending on the conditional based, right? The offer is given if any new products are there. So sometimes there is no any particular offer is available. So what I can do, let's not startingly will pass as an index as a zero. Okay. So let's take a condition if offer. This is nothing but your offer list. If offer list, let's take the length offer list. We take the length, and if it is become a zero in the time. Oh, sorry. In the time, um, what we can say. There is can be the no. There is a scenario. Sometimes offer are there. Sometimes no offer are there. So I can just directly go with. I think it's a offer dot append. So I can just directly say that there is a no offer, right? It's a no offer. Sometimes the so many products are there. The product don't have any kinds of offer, right? And simply I can just also do it similar kind of things, right? We can do the similar kind of things, and here whatever offer list I just find it out there, that will be the values are available, and we can take as a text. Is it offer or something else? Offer. Okay, hope you guys make the content. Everything is looks good. I don't think so. Is there any issues? Let's apply the loop and see that what exactly the values are stored. Okay, there is no any error, and then we can expect that all the values are stored. The data. Yes, such information I find it out. I find it out a none as well. Okay, let's make it the data frame pd dot. There is a 24 product are available. Data frame. In the second row, how it will be none. Everything is none. We are getting the error, this one, because every time when you just try to append it, so every time is getting, appending all the values in everywhere, in all the columns. Yeah, we can say all the keys. So let's not create our data into such a way. Let's create it properly with the, manual process, so that you'll then will not face such kind of issues. So, okay, let's remove it. That will not required, and even will also not required. Okay, we'll make it this colon. Okay, we'll define it all the manually square bracket. So I don't think so after this you'll face any kind of issues. Colon, and again colon. We'll consider as colon, and consider as a colon. Perfect. I don't think so after this you will face any kinds of issues. Let's run. Okay, I just make like this product name. Okay, let me just see all the product name. Yeah, all the product name is available in the one place. So this one is a perfectly take the data, all the product name, all the information. We take it here properly. Review and rating. I just find it out everywhere is a none. It cannot be like rating number in every time is a none. Review and rating and this everything is none. That is not acceptable. There will be some issues. right? And what else other information that is almost perfect. Review and rating, let I have to check it why exactly is facing such kind of issues. Let's close it. Yep. Which one I find it out? Review and ratings. Mm-hmm. Review and rating, I find it out a none everywhere. Let me see why it's none. Okay. Okay, when I just check the RR, and every time is a none is there. Let me just see, is it correct things are there or not? Mm-hmm. This one and this one. Okay, did I take the wrong one? Mm-hmm. Let me just try. Review and rating, I think. Okay. It cannot be always none. That is the issues. It sometimes giving the none here. I think still have something which is, what was that W something was there? Yeah, it's a span. It is a span. It's not directly values are there. It's a span. It's not a div. That is the reason I find it out such kind of issues. If I consider it's a span, it is span or something else. SPAN, SPAN. Span, I just pass the class ID. Okay, and span and class ID. What was that? Oh, okay, I just changed it. Sorry. Let's again do it here. And this is a span. Let me again try. Perfect. This one is perfect. Uh, that is the reason I just find it out every time as a none, none, none. So I have to put it here, not a div, it is span. Okay, let's remove it. And yes, review and rating. I also had the values because 30% off. That means have some rating and numerical values. Yeah, review and rating number. That I also find it out the perfect number here. So yes, that problem is solved. Now we just scrap properly all the product from one page. Now it's time to go for the multiple pages. So that means here I just take it one URL. Now let me just create one more page, one more Jupyter notebook file, scrap from multiple pages. That is the target. Not a multiple pages. I can say the all the pages, correct? All the pages. I just try to find it out. But there is one thing. First of all, let me just take all the libraries and file name is from all page. Perfect. Let's take all the libraries quickly. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Okay, and perfect this. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, perfect. That URL, I have to check it. The one important things is here to know about it. How many pages the products are available? Like here in the Flipkart, let me just close it. This one. We have completely how many pages? We have the 492 pages. The only changes are there. When you just scroll down the last page one, we are currently. Let's go to the page number 100. Is there any really products are available? Click enter. No any products are there. So that means we don't have to go till all the 100 pages. We have to stop somewhere. Let me stop 50. Let us see. No, no any product are there. Just to show that ki there is a 400 pages are there. Actually, it's not. When I just go to 40 pages, yes, it is there. Till 40 pages, we can just scrap it. Let's go to the maximum one. 45 is there. Is there pages are there? No, it should be below on that. 43? No, my God. 41? It is there. Let's take the last check. 42? No. So that means we can check till 41 pages, right? So the length which is started from here, the for I in range, um, we start from 1 and it should be 41, 40, 40, it should be stopped till 41 because there is only 41 pages are available. Instead of this one, let's make it I and make it string formatting, right? Let's make it string formatting and let's store it URL as list. URL is URL list. Let's make it underscore and yep. Okay. And then URL list dot append URL. So now I have completely 41 URL of the list is available. I have to just copy paste it over there, store it, load the all the URLs, and just quickly run it. First of all, I just want to, I just open my HTML file from a one page. So that is a page responsible to load it. Let me just remove it. Yeah. So I have to create one function should be return it, and page soap should be written, right? Page soap should be written. So I can simply just write it here. The def um, create HTML page, right? And whatever URL will pass, and that things will return it here. Will return page soap. Perfect. So one page we done. Now it's time to create the final pages over here. It's time to create. So I have to create one more function. So whatever I did, okay, whatever I did. So we have to create def create final data. And what I required the page soap. Okay. And inside that, whatever I just created here in the loop, whatever I just created. So let's do copy paste whatever data I've just created. Copy paste, same thing. Um, yep, everything, whatever I've just created. Let's put it a little bit inside. Yep. So whatever I've just created, so make sure that it should be called properly and return the data, right? Return the data, return data. So when I just return the data and then our main process will start. So let me just create the heading. Heading name is, we can say it is simply the main section. Okay. So here I have to call with one particular list, right? One particular list. I have to just call them. One particular URL. I'll just call them. So first of all, I have a URL list. Okay. So let's call with 0. The first URL. I'll try to pass it here. Let's create. Let's call the function which is the create HTML page. Create HTML page. So when I just pass, you will get the completely the page show. It will return the page show. URL open is not defined. I think I didn't call it. I didn't run that all the libraries. Okay, let me again try. Yeah. So let's store it into the page soap itself. Page soap itself. And the next time we need a data. So uh, info, data info. And what is the function name? I just calling it here. Yeah. Function name. I'll just copy paste and will pass the page URL, right? We'll pass the page URL and let's run it and see that the create final data is not defined because I didn't call it, and the page URL is not defined. Sorry, page soap is there, and the containers is not defined. Yeah, perfect. It's a big thing here. I didn't make the container. Okay, so because I separately create the container, that's why I just create the container somewhere. I have create the container, which is this, right? I have to just put somewhere. Okay, every time when I just pass the page soap, before the for loop, I have to define the container. Okay, I have to define the container for that particular page soap. Okay, and then I have to also just define the all info class name. That will be this. Okay, so pd dot data frame will pass the data info. So yes, it is created with all the 24 product. Okay, all the 24 product I have created. So why not store into one particular, um let's run it into the for loop. So for, um we can say URL in URL list, right? Let's call it all the URLs. Okay, and whatever data info I have generated, let's store it into the list. Okay, data frame list, and store it here, and then we can directly data frame dot append and data info, because I have to just debug it as well. Maybe in some particular URL the code will not run, so I have to check it. So better I can just go with enumerate. So which particular URL is not worked? Okay, where exactly it's not worked? Then I have to just check it properly. Okay, in that time, what we can say, we can just get it index I, started URL page I plus one. Okay, started URL page, that we find it out. Let's try it, and let's see if you find it out any kinds of issues. So that particular URL we can skip it here. Will not go debug it unnecessary, because you have to go separately and then debug. So that will not do it now. Page one, page two, page three, four, five. Let's see how many pages we just scrapped it properly. Okay, we just passed the 41 pages, all the complete 41 pages. The only problem is here. Yes, we face the issues in the page number 17. And what is the issues? Issues is something weird. Even you'll also face such kind of issues. Too many requests. The meaning of the too many requests is that you you are extracting the information from the Flipkart many times with many URLs, all the pages, many requests, you are just passing it. When you just pass this particular, you're just hitting this open URL, that means you're hitting to the Flipkart. So Flipkart is stopping it. It's not giving the response every time, right? So such kind of issues, if you're facing it, so don't worry, you can just try in the next day. You can try the next day, or else just don't scrap it all the information. I think 17 pages is enough to do the analysis. Let's stop it now. And I already got the data frame. Okay. If you face such kind of issues, I also suggest you, please do not scrap it all the pages. You will also face the issues. Why I'm not able to copy it? Okay. So yes, all the pages are, yeah, the product name and everything is stored there. And yeah, all the information are stored here. So let me first create it, these things as a, data frame and store into the CSV, and then we'll start doing any kinds of analysis over there. So don't wait to complete it all the 41 pages. Try to do it with 10-15 pages. Okay, too many requests. I that Flipkart is not giving the access to you to hit it multiple times. See, I run it one more time. So the next time, like after 11th page, it is stopped because you passing the so many requests to Flipkart, and Flipkart is not accepting to scrapping all the information in the same time. So yeah, that is the security things. The Flipkart is applied over there. So, but the process of scrapping the data that is remains same for all the website. You have to go to the website and inspect it and what are the classes are there, and you can, with the help of beautiful soap, you can extract it all the information. So now I just extracted. Let me just what are the length are there. So let me just remove it unnecessary things. Yeah, let me just remove it unnecessary things. Yeah. So data frame, let me just quickly check whatever the values are there, it's a perfect or not. The pd dot data frame will pass it over there. Okay, we'll pass it over there, 23 rows. And now I can also just pass it, define the values as df. Okay, and at the same time I can also just define the length as well. Let's define the length. Okay, that is the 10 only. Only the 10 pages we have successfully extracted. Let me also just make it the for loop for I in range, which will be the length of data frame. And yep, and whatever values it will be should be stored somewhere the df all. Df all, I can just make it the list over there, and the df all dot append df. And it's time to just make the final df, which will be the pd dot data frame, and we'll pass the df all. Okay, df all, and let's ignore it our indexes, because otherwise it will be taking the same indexes, right? So that index, oh sorry, that's not a df pd dot data frame. It will be the pd dot concatenate, because I'm just concatenating with the multiple data frame. Df all with ignore index, let's make it true. So the final df, let me see what are the pages, or what are the products it's scrapped properly, which is the 240 product. And let me also see that all the 240 product are are different or not. Dot unique dot shape. Yeah, because I didn't pass it the I here. Let me just run it here. I just miss it. Now it's a completely unique product is a 177. So that means it's a proper. Yes. The complete product in 177 out of how much? Let me also check the shape. Dot shape, which is the 240. So out of 240, there is a 177 product is completely unique. And when you check the drop duplicates in the overall, the final df dot drop duplicates. So these are the completely sometimes the particular product is repeated. So 201 is a completely the unique product are mentioned there. Okay, there are reviews, and the Flipkart is repeating sometimes the products, right? So there is only the 201 mobile phones are available in entire 10 pages. So let's save it, this data. Let's save it. The such kind of analysis will not do it here. We'll create a separate page for it. Create a separate Jupyter notebook file, and we'll do it here. Dot to CSV. And what else? I can just write it here. Mobile phone, mobile phones dot CSV. Flipkart, Flipkart mobile phone.csv. Let's do CSV and save it. Now the data is stored here. Now the files are generated. It's time to do some analysis over here. Let me open a new file and let's consider the name as a scrapping uh, analysis, right? Data analysis and pre-processing. Let's write it down simply. Data analysis and pre-processing. Pre-processing. Okay. So let me first read all the read that file. Flipkart mobile phones dot csv. Copy paste. Ed dot read csv. Okay, let me just take it all the libraries, but I don't require such libraries like this. Okay. All right. So now I loaded the file and I don't require this column name unnamed dot drop. I think I got the error. Okay. So yeah. So it's removed. Let's work on a few columns. Like especially, I just want to work on a sales and the actual price because here you can see there is. It's very difficult to classify it which one is sales price and which one is actual price and what exactly the offer. I already defined the offer, so I don't want to put that particular offer here. First of all, right. So let me first do it. This particular columns. Okay. And let's pass the zero. I just want to apply it over there and I want to split it. So df dot head, let me also write. I want to split with offer dot split with df of offer of zero. So we don't require the second one. I required the first one. So yes, now this one is the actual price and the actual price and sell price are already mentioned there. So if I'm just splitting it, that values, okay, dot split with that symbol RR. So the first values which will define, right, and the first values which is defined here that because it's starting with the RR. So the second values will be your selling price and first values will be uh, your actual price. So why not just make it the one for loop and apply the same process? So I'll just make the sell price as a list and actual price as a list. Okay. And we'll take the shape, we'll take the range for I in range as a df of shape of 0. It will take the how many rows are there. And then we'll also do the same process. Copy paste. Okay. Let's take the variable as a. Okay. Copy paste and the first one which I'll just find it out if I'm just taking this one. Oh, sorry, not a 0, 1. That value will be your selling price, right? That value will be your selling price, and here it should be replaced with the I and yeah, I. Okay. So what else? And the selling price, and let's try to just append it over here. Sell price dot append with the And one more thing here, it should be, I don't want this comma related things. So what I can do it here, so whatever values, I just find it out. So we have an option to directly the replace it. So dot replace with a comma, with nothing. Okay, with nothing. So getting the number like this and just make it the integer. So what I can do it here, just make it integer, and whatever values I find it out from a, and let's replace it with comma, we'll make it blank. Now the first one is appended, and the second b, so let's do the copy paste, which is the selling price. Selling price is a very common thing here. An actual price, how can you define it? uh that will be the second values, simple. And only problem is that, okay, only problem is that sometimes, let's consider as a second variable. Sometimes, the selling price and actual price, the both, and in that time, definitely you will get the error. So if I just get the error, let's solve it via the try and except block. And because if the actual price is not defined, selling price is not defined, only the actual price is there. In that situation, what will be happen? I'll just get the index error, right? I'll just get the index error, index error. So avoid this situation, whatever the b value will be is nothing but a values. So because your selling price and actual price will be the remain same, so that time it will be not showing the two values. And let's also just make it actual price dot append, will pass it the integer of b dot replace. Okay, will replace it like this. So yeah, and let's run it and let's see what will be the values. So actual price and selling price, I will find it out there. Okay, so 220, I just get the error. What is the reason? I have to see that. So df of shape, if I just check it, 240, uh, in the index of 240, if I'm just define it, dot ilog, 219, I just 219, I got the error. What is the sell price? The price, I just get it not available. Okay, price colon are not available. Such things, if it's defined, if I just getting such kind of errors, okay, the out of the indexes are there. In that situation, what I can do it here, I can just put it try, put it everything, and what is kind of error it is? Index error. Again, kind of index error. Inside that, the outside, if I'm just getting the index error, except because if any other kind of error will come up, so at least it should not be catch here. Okay, because I just want to define it here, the a and b, that will consider as the same thing. Okay, if I'll just get startingly it's getting the error, so in that time, the sell price dot append will consider whatever exactly the values are available. I don't want to change anything. So whatever values it is there, right? Let's take it as it is. Let's take it as it is. So the selling price and actual price both are not available, right? Both are not available. In that situation, we'll consider the same thing. Why it's not available? You can also just go to the scrapping things. Why it's not exactly available? Here, I don't want to change anything. Let's do the small analysis. Analysis is never-ending topic, right? Let's run it, and yeah, everything is done. Let's not print any I values, and yeah, I have to just put it. So df of sell price, the sell price, I can just define it here, df of actual price, which is nothing but actual price. Okay, so when I just check the df, so I find it out the properly the number, the values which is available here. Okay, the sell price and actual price, and that I don't require the sell and actual price column, so I can just directly drop it. So df dot drop, and I can define that particular column name, which will be this, and access is equal to 1. Okay, so there is no particular that columns is available, and let's store it into df itself. Okay, so I have this values. Now it's time to also do some other operations as well. Okay, what other things I can do it here? I think everything is looks good. Uh, we can also just work on a review and rating. Right, review and rating is also have some issues. It should be the split, like number of reviews and number of ratings should be there. So what I can do it here? Okay, what I can do it here? Let me first try to just split it. So df of review and rating. Okay, and let's try to just simply just define it here dot str and split it with the percentage symbol because it's directly splitting. I'm just doing it here and expand is equal to true. Just make it when you do so it will be expanded in the both the columns, right? So both the columns it will be created, and do it. Let's store it in one particular column, and then we will remove the rating, review, whatever words are there, and we can directly apply it over there. So let me store it like splitted calls. Yeah, we can say columns. And that splitted columns, we can just apply it here. The splitted columns, I want to apply it first, this rating. Okay, let's replace it dot str. So now it will be converted str dot replace with comma. Let me first replace it, and uh, yeah, it's showing like this. So now the comma is replaced. I want only a digit. So str dot extract. Let's extract it. The you know, let's do the regular expression here. Not the regular expression. Let's define the patterns. So when I just define the pattern here, like the slash d plus, so whatever the patterns will be available, it will be extracted. So now it will be extracted like this, and let's make it into the properly dot as type. Okay, int. So everything is converted into the int. And the same thing, we can just pass it here, the df of number of, what was that? Of number of review. Yeah, number of reviews. Okay, we can just directly copy paste number of ratings. We can define one, and everything is done. And let me just run it and check the values with df. Perfect. So number of reviews, number of ratings, and the sale price, the actual price, we can already make it here. And this column, of course, we don't require. Let's drop it, and excess is equal to 1. So yes, now this one is perfect. Let me just write it down, the final df. Okay, now the final df dot to csv will pass it here. So what was the column name? The Flipkart mobile phone. We can say the processed Flipkart mobile phones. What was that? The Flipkart mobile phone dot csv. We can say it's a processed Flipkart mobile phone dot csv. Now dataset is loaded, final DB, final DF. I want to store this dataset, this data frame into MongoDB. Let me create a heading here, store into MongoDB. Okay. So first of all, I have to open my MongoDB, and this final DF, it should be stored into the MongoDB. Let me open MongoDB. MongoDB Compass. MongoDB Compass is a kind of the UI which is providing the complete interface where you can easily manage it. So I have created many local connection. So let me just create it, copy, uh, connecting. Yeah, what is a coffee connecting connection string? So let me just copy it first. connect with MongoDB and Python, so we required one library that we are calling Mongo client. So let me just import it first. Import pymongo, pymongo, import Mongo client. When you click tab, it should become pymongo, Mongo client. Okay, from. Okay. So now I think cannot import name Mongo client from pymongo. Uh, pymongo Mongo client ent. Yeah. So now it's imported properly, and I have a data which is the final df that I want to store it into the Mongo client. I have to first create a client here. Client is equal to Mongo client, and will pass the configuration which I just copied, the MongoDB and that configuration and that port number. Localhost, that means I'm running on my local machine, and this is the port number. So now the client is created, and let me just create the database and what is the collection name want to define. So the client, the first one is a database name. The first thing will be the database name. The database name, let me just write it down here. The we can say the Flipkart database, simple Flipkart database. Let me store it into the variable name as a DB, and then we have to define the collection. Collection will be the DB of. So whatever collection name you want to define it inside the Flipkart database, I can say the mobile phones. Okay, so let me just create it, and now it's time to we can also just check it is that created or not. Let me first connect it. Nothing, there is no any Flipkart database. So again, I think we have to first insert it. After insertion, then we can get all the details over there. So first of all, whatever data frame I have, so final df, so I have to just make it to predict and just make it a record, because that dictionary format will store into the MongoDB. So data dict, I can say. If you want, you can also say check it here, record. It's record, sorry. You can check it. It will be look like this one. The same, the proper dictionary format. The data will be there. We can say the JSON format. Now it's time to apply the connection. So collection dot insert, and I'm just inserting many, because multiple things, multiple values we are just inserting it. And just for a final confirmation, data frame, yeah, nice. Inserted. So data frame is inserted. Let me just check and refresh it again. Where is the option to refresh? Refresh database. Yes, the Flipkart database I have just created, and inside that mobile phones, click on it. You will find it out all the details which just now I created. And the same thing, if you want, you can also just check it in this format as well. Sorry, where is that? Yeah, in this format. We can see in the properly the ID, by default ID is generating, and all the product name and all the details are also present. And the same time, we can also see in the tables as well. Okay, we can see the properly the tables, and at a time it's showing only the 25. We can go next and check it. See, and you'll find it out all the details, all those things is inserted into the MongoDB. And now your data frame which you just created from the web scraping, uh, of Flipkart mobile phones, everything is stored into the MongoDB. So everything is completed. Hope you like this video. Still, if you have facing any issues in anywhere, you can comment it out. I will definitely help you. So sometimes the particular the links is not working, or we can say passing this too many requests. Anything, if you're facing the issues, you can write it down on a comment. I will help you over there. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe it and like this video. Thank you so much.